I've been running absolute dog shit over the past 3 months. Oh. Losing close to $300,000 with online poker, and today I get a chance to win it almost all back. I'm running deep in the 10k millions as well as final tabling the 5k titans to be considered the toughest online poker tournament out there, and another very interesting $1,500 PKO final table. A lot is at stake, a lot can be recovered. Doesn't start well once again, but let's see how it goes. Enjoy. Against Roman, I'm gonna fall bet. I already had it earlier. He's also definitely the guy capable of 4-bet jamming, 5-bet jamming, like an ace-5 suited here if he feels like we don't have a lot of value. So gonna make it to 24,450, around 3 times his raise. A little bit smaller since we're not full stacked. And if I go too big, he could potentially click it to something like 42k and fold against the 6-bet jam. Okay, I'm gonna bet. I think I'm gonna go 3 streets here against his jacks and 10s. I think he would jam queens, to be honest. We have to check this card. Unfortunately. If I have the ace or king and hearts, I would just jam. Oh, wow. I mean, he's still... Can you have bluffs? He could have ace king of hearts, but... I mean, what are bluffs? Something like ace 4, ace 5. We just jam on the river, right? Like some random ace highs, that's what we would be jamming here. I could show him an ace. I think he knows I either have queens or ace king, or I'm full of shit. It's literally a guessing game for him. Yeah, pocket nines. Also, he has no short stack. Like, I mean, 3 shorter stacks, but there's no like. Yeah, I think we're gonna call this. There's still some couple of orbits to go, and with 13 chips, yeah. But like we're in a super comfortable situation. All right. Yeah. That's how it's lately. I think pocket 8s plus I would probably call. Still an interesting spot. This is a weird spot, weird stack size. I think calling is really good. Squeezing kind of can turn really ugly. This is interesting. You should never have ace king. I'm gonna raise here. Because people also don't put me in ace queen. They're gonna be like, what the fuck is this raise? If he is ace, if he's on ace jack, he's gonna rip it in. He puts me on a flush draw that he wants to go. Ace 10, ace jack. Oh, what is this card? Like the jack and clubs is literally the absolute nut low card in the deck. Here queen 8 we jam. Do we jam against ace jack? I guess we do. Is he leading? I mean, leading flush would be so dumb here. It would be just king queen clubs. Just king queen clubs. I don't think he flats king 10 clubs. 9, fuck. Oh, I timed out. I wanted to jam. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I timed out. I mean, it's close. Like, I honestly think it's a spot where I don't fucking know. It's where, I mean, him leading anything here doesn't. He never has ace king. He barely has ace queen. So like, you lead into 4 people where under the gun can still have aces and ace king. We have a little bit of, we have more ace queen than him. I really don't understand this line by him. And that's why I think people just call it off there. Because they just don't believe us. Lena, we're gonna call. Wow, that's a big play by him. I like it. I like it a lot. Ooh. Alright, we got a bit of help. What are these guys doing? Oh my god. Here we just call. I'd expect he would overjam. And here we're just gonna jam our ace queen. Oh fuck. What are these flipperies? Let's king 3 suited. I mean, we want those, right? Okay, aces against ace queen. We just gotta fade the. Ugh. Yeah, when you see that sign, you know it's a club. Alright, GG. He's overbetting me on the turn here. Right. Let's see what you got, buddy. I can still bet king 7, queen 7 against weaker 7x, so we're definitely calling. But if he jams river, we can fold. I honestly don't hate this line. I really don't hate it. And I think I shared it in some of the webinars and coaching sessions. If you're not sure, just overbetting turn and giving up, because you collect already so much old equity. And here on the left, keep betting our trips. I mean here, sorry. He calls him with the 9, unfortunately. What a river, man. I even prefer a flush over this. I think I'm still gonna jam because 7, 8, 10, 8, all these hands bust. And he can level himself into calling with aces, kings, queens here. So we just... And some 9x might check back, so we're just gonna jam. No snap call is good. Like 7, 8, 10, 8. It's actually not that bad, to be honest. It's not that bad, the 9. Yeah. I was about to say, it's probably better than the flush the longer I think about it. Just because if the flush gets there, especially it's very often going to be 7 of hearts, 8 of hearts, we might not get the value from a jack here anymore. So I kind of, at first it looked worse than I think. Lena, we're gonna call. Yeah, unfortunately we have to fold against the overbet, which I'm not a big fan of because we call from the small blind with the big blind in the hand, so we're not gonna raise. I mean, it's not terrible, but I just think that our range is a lot stronger than you might think. And here I'm gonna jam. I think he's gonna click it. Oh, fucking, really. We just forward. What can you do? This guy is actually not super aggro, but calls a lot. So against this guy, I just want to jam. Against other opponents, I would prefer to induce. But I don't think he's gonna be the guy that 4-bet jams a lot of ace 4, ace 5 suited, and then I will just lose EV if he flats a lot of 7s, 8s that he might fold now. If he has ace queen, he's calling anyway. Right? But he might also just call against my 3-bet. So we just jam. That's very important to consider, like, where you're 3-betting against. And against some opponents, it's very, very important to just think, okay, where are those 5-10% where we're gonna win a big pot? Where's this EV coming from? And that's jamming, and he calls ace queen off and ace jack suited. But if we 3-bet, he's just gonna be calling those because he knows our range is polarized. Plus, I'm not getting extra EV from, you know, ace 5, ace 4 suited 5-bet jamming. Sorry, 4-bet jamming. Because he's also just going to be calling those. And then ultimately, you just jam 30, 40 bigs, your ace king, your queens, and just run it. Nice, and off we call and play in position. It's two interesting hands. I'm going to be focusing first on most action. Doesn't lead the turn. That's interesting. I think if he bets river, I'm gonna call. He forwards. Let's see. 8-9, 6-9, Jack-9, Jack-8, King-9. Didn't raise the flop. He was thinking for the way. I'm gonna go. Yeah, definitely. If he starts betting over pot, I might start considering. I think then preflop he was tanking whether to 3-bet or to call, because this hand sometimes wants to 3-bet. Dangerous board. Ace King is a big part of his range. We're gonna check back and hope he turns something into a bluff. Or do we keep betting against aces, kings with 1 spade? Yeah, we're gonna keep betting here. I think we have enough value against those hands. 10s is possible, still jacks, queen jack, 10-9 suited. There's still some hands he could be, he jams, but I don't think he's gonna jam. I mean, we're gonna raise call the ace queen here, rejams queen 3. Wow. That's a big play by him. I like it. I like it a lot. And he reverses 3. The higher G, that's unfortunate. Rejamming the king queen. That's a big play. That was a really big play by him. I kind of like. I really like it. I mean, it's ace queen, ace and spades, aces, ace and spades. These are his bluffs. Maybe an ace jack off, ace and spades, and then not sure if he jams the ace kings or just keeps check calling. I don't know. Definitely a 6 spot for him. We potentially have 3 streets. So when you have a hand that has potentially 3 streets, you usually want to take. It's very often just a 2-street hand, but when there's the option, it might be a 3-street hand. Especially here, you have a clear value bet against ace-6, ace and spades, king 10, king and spades. We can always call a raise. You want to then also take that opportunity and go ahead and bet. So we're gonna call here and see what happens on the river. Check call, check raise. I have the note that someone is completely lost blind versus blind. I have a hard time fooling good hands, to be honest. So many potential bluffs. And why is he not raising bigger to get it in on the river? I think I'm gonna call this. I'm just thinking it through. Yeah, it's close. With the 8 in spades, where he's probably doing this with all his weaker flushes. This guy has still been pretty active. I'm gonna jam the pocket 8s. Good luck us. Yeah. Still open quite some hands. Wow. 4s, that's so sick that he still opens those. He opens 4s there, that's so crazy. And bubbled. I might triple it off in the Titans. He only has king, queen, hearts. Definitely gonna take a note on this guy. If I ever get in the spot again, I can just comfortably rejam. Wow. Wait, king of spades, queen of spades, we're... Please don't jam. All right, we check. Oh, he calls ace 10 off against my 3-bet. What? We open the queen 6 suited. Could get very interesting here. We keep betting. Oh, this is such a nasty, interesting spot. The problem is we don't really have any bluffs anymore. Jack 10 off is getting there. Like, what are we bluffing? I can be like, did I really just time out there? Am I not having 0 time back for like ever? They already? This was, I just wanted to, that's a bit sucks because we really need to count the combos of calls. So on river, he has ace 6, ace 3, ace queen, 40 bigs, could be sometimes, would make sense. He's supposed to slow play a lot of flushes. Oh, fucking. Yeah, I think I would have ended up betting 7 big blinds. I would fold if he jams more than 15 bigs, but he just open jams is also very interesting. That's a very interesting spot if we can value bet the river there. I mean, I think we should since he has all the ace-6 and spades offsuited hands. But also he doesn't have ace-king, he doesn't have... I mean, if he ace-queen 50-50, then he has ace and spades. I'll raise folding the queen 9 off. There's no short stack, so there isn't really ICM pressure. It's not like I want to say we can gamble, but we can be reasonably loose, you know. I'm gonna start with a quarter bet, and then I'm gonna follow up on a lot of turns. Like, I would also use a lot of milky sizings with my... Like, even here we can bet against the 6, protect against king highs, and then check fold reverse. And we check. He bets, it gets interesting. Question is he turning his king eyes into a bluff? I don't think so. And I also think that he would probably bluff like 2/3 or something because this already does enough for it. I think he would go a little smaller there with yeah, we're gonna call this. What a turn. So against some opponents, I would check the turn, but against Malaga, and also the river plays pretty easy. Like, unless he starts jamming king high on the river, and he double floats, or he turns a 6 into a bluff, then I would have to reconsider my strategy. But just think that's very often not the case. I'm gonna 3-bet forward. He just 4-bet jammed, so I feel like he's gonna give it a bit more credit. That he just like made an aggressive counterplay. Yeah, this is, yeah, it's close between raise folding and if he tanks, it sucks. I would check. I would check it down, rep the king high, rep the kings, rep the jacks. Yeah, if he jams, I'm definitely gonna go with the hand now. Let's see what happens. If he jams, it could get interesting. Yeah, we jam the turn now. Good luck us. He can be on like Jack 10s, King Jack, King 10s, 10 9s. Pot is just too big. Ooh. Alright, we got a bit of help. We call this. Oh, that's a super interesting. That's a super interesting turn. So he flats, bets. Question is does he keep betting a queen? Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna bet. He can have 9s, 7s, 10s, ace queen. Like we perceived it's like ace jack or something. 6s, 7s bet for protection, 9s, 10. Not 10s, not necessarily. I'm wondering if he would have raised called the ace 10 off. It's 3x, but this guy's wild. It's crazy. Wait, he has ace 10? What the fuck is going... What is going on? Like, he's just like... Okay, this would have been really hard. Like, what are these guys doing? And then we get this turn. Oh my god. Like, this would have been hilarious. Oh, poker is crazy at the moment. Good luck, us. Oh, Rodrigo. I'm gonna make it like this. I know you can. I know you can. So against him, I would 3-bet more often this than just jamming. Against others, I would. Oh, I'm really happy he doesn't open. Wait, what happened here? Well, I mean, that's just. Wow. Das ist cooler. Oh, this guy jams. Okay. What a brutal hand. Ace 3, we can also just limp jam. Good luck us. Oh fuck, he has it. Ah, that sucks. GG's. I'm gonna call here. Also here I would just jam first in, right? We've seen he's not 3-betting a lot, he's not sharp. I want him to be aggro against me to induce with ace king. Wow. Ah. Right. I'm very happy the way I played this final table. It just... I think also here I just min raise forward. I mean, we still second in chips, right? So, or third. All good. It's all good. He shouldn't have a lot of ace-x. Like you can see, I just get so many min raises through, it's insane. would have been good here, close to the bubble as well, being a like absolute big stack. Wow, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, no point in betting here on the river. And we are in the money. Yeah, we're definitely gonna call here, obviously. Bit of luck. Oh. Nice. I'm gonna jam the king 3 off here. I think his limping range is super weak. Okay. Alright. These are the only hands. Jack 10 off, queen 10 off, but very often we're gonna be slightly ahead or fold out a lot of crap. Alright, we got a game. We're gonna call this. Good luck us. He jams Jack 10 off. That's very interesting. I think this is just a hand you want to check, but I mean, obviously he's a bit of a weaker player. 4 big blinds, 5. Yeah, we call queen high. Yeah, also jamming 9-6 off here, right? Just maybe a comeback. We need to fade an 8, a 9, and a 6. Okay, looks like he's just ripping it in pre. I mean, technically it's a limp, but I think he just starts shoving everything. Tripping, huh? Yeah. No way. Alright, GG's. We almost got him, Was a bit of an up and down, but it's alright. That makes it even easier. Good luck us. Could be even inducing pocket 8s and pocket 7s, which wouldn't be too bad. All right. That was a big double up, giving us a little bit more room to play around. If he calls, we're gonna overcall. I expect him to ISO jam any suited ace, ace 5 off and better. We should have both ranges crushed. Runner. If he jams, we're gonna ISO jam. What is it? 5 big blinds. Be like king 4 suited in there and shit. Like us. 5, 6. 5.5 big blinds, ace 4 suited. Oh no, this guy. Fucking. Nothing we can do there. I mean, he's shoving, what, 40%? We just always overcall. Alright. GG, guys. Was not meant to be. Was a good Sunday, though. And yeah. See you next time.